Hello and welcome to today's free trading video and market analysis. I'm your host, Kenny, Senior Research Analyst with the MiniAnalyst.com. First thing we're looking at here is a chart of the market. Mini S&P 500 futures contract, front month, now the new front month contract. We're looking at a print of 814.25, 814.50, kind of an interesting day. As you can see here, we look at our proprietary indicators, our intraday dynamics, as we refer to them. Kind of a mixed picture here. We have a fully bullish picture here. This, of course, is Friday, the 27th of March. And we have a fully bullish picture here, bearish, bearish, bearish here, and you, of course, have the market below the trend. This certainly could have been predicted, given that we did have this opposition amongst our key indicators. If we go back and look, actually this is Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday. The last time we spoke was last Friday, and as we mentioned, we had a fully bearish picture there. We actually had accelerating bearishness. We had a lower trend suggesting that the market would move lower. Around 12:30 Eastern time, I guess, is what time we put out the video. The market was at 780, we'll call it, in the S&P futures. Full bearish picture. The bearishness actually accelerated, as we mentioned, and the market closed at 763.75, so a nice 16-point gain. Essentially in the S&P futures, just as we were suggesting that the market would move lower, and of course it did. Interestingly enough, Monday, the market had a nice bullish gap open, and you look, what's our intraday dynamics suggesting? They're suggesting bullishness, bullish, 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 just full green out, all out bullishness, and accelerating bullishness here. Definitely was going to be a good day. We did expect a higher move given all of this supporting indication, all of these supporting indications, and that's certainly what we got. Holding on to these gains, no filling of the gap, none whatsoever, just blasted higher. We did come down for a great retest of our trend. We'll call it 790 for a blast up to 820 for a nice gain of 30 discretionary points there based on our discretionary trading of our trading room here. So definitely interesting scenario. The next day wasn't particularly impressive. Definitely wanted to keep everything close to the vest, stay relatively sidelined because we did have a strong divergence here, suggesting that once the market reached up to these highs, it just wouldn't be sustainable, given we actually had accelerating bearishness as we approached here, and more accelerating bearishness there. And what do you get? You get a nice fall of about 10 points into the close. More was the case the day following, when we had a complete opposition of these two key indicators, along with accelerating bearishness. Right around here, we had three indicators suggesting bears were in control. The fourth, if you count the trend, the retest of the trend, and it just accelerated to the downside. We did get the pop back higher because we did have a disagreement amongst our indicators, suggesting that the market would close essentially neutral. And that certainly was the case as we bounced back late in the session to close almost at the unchanged mark, and certainly around the close of the early session. Going into Thursday, full bullish picture was the case. Bullish, 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 bullish. We did have green. We did have a gap open higher. We did come down to fill that gap. We'll call that 810 in the S&Ps, and we got to close close to 830, certainly a high of 830. Again, 20 points in discretionary profit based on the fact that the bulls, we did have a full throttle bullish bias in the close during the intraday session. So we move on into Friday. Here we are today at 814. As to be expected, we did have a bearish gap to the downside. We did come and retrace, tried to fill that gap. The trend certainly keeping resistance. The 820 level, we'll call it, in the S&Ps. And again, opposition of indications, given we do have a full bearishness here in this indicator, but full bullishness there, suggesting that neither party is really going to be victorious. Why is that the case? Well, if you look over here, we actually just pull this up. And if you look at the daily chart of the daily S&P 500 cash market, we're at 817.83, right around 820. We did mention any reclamation of the 800 level would bring us back to officially bullish from our market timing perspective. That it was in fact the case. About 5 days ago, we did reclaim on that nice move higher. I guess it was Tuesday. or Monday actually. So we did move back to fully bullish after switching to neutral on this day. So we're right back to fully bullish on official basis, essentially at the same exit position. So here you see it for our intents and purposes, 20 and 30% bullish. This is the mother of all indications, as it suggests 50% of the weighting. But for our intents and purposes, again, we are fully bullish above 800. So in terms of momentum, short-term bullish, intermediate-term bullish is the case there. In terms of directional movement, as mentioned, we did suggest you take profits right here at a close of 683.38 based on directional movement. That's always a great time to take profits after a trend. 683, that happened to be a very nice move, about 130 points lower, taking profits on the short side. So where are our portfolios? We're going to go ahead and switch over and take a look. Well, over the last, here's actually our performance. Thursday, kind of a mixed picture was the case yesterday. Thursday, Matt Black down 2.5%. 3% on the plus side, and on the minus side was essentially the case. Wednesday, again, Matt Black putting up 2.5%. Swinger DT was up 5%, but just really a lot of mixed indications. Tuesday was an overall down day. Monday was an overall up day. Very impressive was the case on Monday. I believe that was the big trend day, up 30%, 32% for our triple threat trader, up about 30% for our key day traders, the MAP DT, and of course the venerable Matt Black still posting impressive gains, almost aggressive gains of 15.44%. Last Friday, we ended up with a gain of about 6%. Again, Swinger DT putting up nice gains there on that day. So that's where we've been, essentially putting up some nice winners. There was a losing day on, actually a mixed day on last Tuesday, 2 Tuesdays prior. So that all leads to a 13-day gain of 47.26% for our very diversified Matt Black portfolio, $100,000 portfolio. And of course, the leader is the venerable MAP DT. Some of our oldest systems, very diversified portfolio, very aggressive portfolio, up 70% over the last 13 trading sessions. Coming in at number 2 and number 3 are Delta B at 48% right there, 47.79%, and of course the MAP Black, our most diversified portfolio, putting in aggressive smaller portfolio gains of 46.26%. If you guys are interested in a promotion we have going on right now for our leader of the bunch, our MAP D. This is our MAP DT original. You can subscribe to the 2.0, the 3.0, the 4.0, any of these portfolios. If you just go to the website, we've now put this under today's super deal, the MAP DT 3.0, but any platinum day trader, you just go right there. Sorry, I have a few allergies. Any platinum day trader, you can just go ahead and click on that, the MAP DT 3.0 for instance. Go ahead and click this, add to cart, and what you'll do is enter promo code video, and it's already been applied. Actually, you'll save $500 on this MAP DT version 3.0 if we actually go and click on that. So you get a $2,000 portfolio for $500. We're going to have our numbers. We postpone our numbers, our quarterly numbers, for another month to get on a more quarterly basis. So our numbers should be released at the end of next week. But as we've mentioned, this was a great buying opportunity. We mentioned that a few weeks ago. Great buying opportunity for the portfolios. And as you can see, based on these numbers, it was certainly a great buying opportunity to get in. Certainly not too late. 70% run we've seen in the MAP DT original. Here's the MAP DT 3.0 putting up gains of 600%. Actually, we'll go over here to the portfolio returns. That's actually not quite updated. And we'll just go down here to the MAP DT version 3.0. I'm not sure we're going to have time to do that, but there you go. 600%, max drawdown of 45.83%. That was our recent numbers in November. Again, these numbers will change, but as you can see, that's 1/10 of the yearly gain, given the recent move of probably 50 to 60%. We'll call it in the MAP DT version 3.0. So again, enter promo code video. If you have any questions, go to the website, chat with the support team, shoot us an email to admin@MiniAnalyst.com, and we hope you guys are having a great trading week. We'll see you next time.